Namaste and welcome back to the Sukoon project. I'm your host, Varun Kapoor. Last week, we began a brand new journey together, becoming unstoppable. Today, we begin with the man who taught millions that greatness doesn't begin with privilege, it begins with a dream. Whenever someone says, I come from a small town, or I don't have enough resources, or people like me don't get opportunities, I think of one name, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. Not because he became the President of India, not because he helped shape India's missile and space programs, but because he proved that your beginnings never determine your destination. His life reminds us that dreams are not meant for the lucky, they're meant for those willing to work relentlessly for them. Imagine a small island called Rameswaram, a modest family, a simple family, no wealth, no influence, no shortcuts. Young Abdul Kalam woke up before sunrise every day. Before going to school, he delivered newspapers to help support his family. Most children his age were simply trying to finish homework. He was already learning responsibility. Life wasn't easy, but he never complained. Instead, he became curious. He asked questions. He loved mathematics. He became fascinated with flight, science, and the mysteries of the universe. His greatest resource wasn't money, it was curiosity. That curiosity would change not only his life, but the future of a nation. One of Dr. Abdul Kalam's most famous quotes is, dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. Think about that for a moment. Many of us have wishes. Very few of us have dreams powerful enough to keep us awake. A wish says, it would be nice. A dream says, I will find a way. Dreams create discipline. Dreams create sacrifice. And dreams create unstoppable people. Ask yourself today, what is one dream that still excites you? And more importantly, what have you done this week to move one step closer to it? People often remember Dr. Kalam for his success. Few remember his failures. One of the biggest setbacks came during an early satellite launch mission. Years of preparation, thousands of hours of work, one launch. Failure. The mission did not succeed. Imagine that disappointment. Imagine the headlines. Imagine the pressure. Many people would have blamed others. Many would have walked away. Dr. Kalam did neither. He learned. He improved. He returned stronger. Years later, those lessons contributed to some of India's greatest achievements in aerospace and defense. Failure was never the opposite of success, it became part of success. How often do we let one failed interview, maybe one rejected proposal, one business setback, or one difficult relationship convince us to stop trying? Dr. Kalam reminds us that one failure never gets to write the story of our lives. Only we do. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about Dr. Kalam wasn't his intelligence, it was his humility. Even after becoming one of the most respected scientists in India, even after becoming the president, people remembered how approachable he was. He spoke to children with genuine excitement. He answered questions with patience. He encouraged young minds to dream bigger than anyone expected. He never acted as though success made him better than others. He believed success gave him a greater responsibility to serve. That is real leadership. Leadership isn't about power, it's about lifting others. There is another lesson that often goes unnoticed. Dr. Kalam never stopped being a student. Even after receiving countless honors, even after writing books, even after leading national scientific missions, he remained curious. He continued reading, continued learning, continued asking questions. The moment we believe we know everything, growth stops. The unstoppable never stop learning. They evolve, they adapt, they remain students for life. So, what made Dr. Kalam unstoppable? It wasn't wealth, it wasn't privilege, it wasn't luck. It was five simple principles: dream boldly, work relentlessly, stay humble, learn continuously, serve others. Imagine what our lives could become if we practiced even one of those principles every day. Small actions, repeated consistently, can completely change our future. Before we end today's episode, I want to leave you with a simple exercise. Find a notebook or open the Notes app on your phone. Write down one dream you've been postponing. Not because you don't want to, but because fear convinced you it wasn't possible. Now ask yourself, what is one small action I can take in the next 24 hours? Not next month, not next year, tomorrow. Because every extraordinary journey begins with one ordinary step. Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam once inspired an entire generation to believe that dreams have the power to shape destiny. Today, I hope this story reminds you that your circumstances do not define you, your choices do. Thank you for joining me on episode 1 of the Sukoon Project, Becoming Unstoppable. Next week, we'll meet a woman whose story proves that even after unimaginable tragedy, the human spirit can rise higher than the tallest mountain. We'll explore the extraordinary journey of Arunima Sinha, the first female amputee to climb Mount Everest, and discover why our greatest limitations often exist only in our minds. Until then, keep dreaming, keep learning, keep serving, keep believing, and remember, the world doesn't need another perfect person. It needs someone courageous enough to keep moving forward despite every obstacle. This is Varun Kapoor. Thank you for listening. Stay inspired, stay grateful, and become unstoppable.